one to have to experience that, but I want them to be able to reach you. You know, if they have it in their mind, oh, I'm going to get this. Well, maybe I can call Ellery.
That's right. Absolutely.
You know, so how can they reach you? Where can they contact you at?
Okay, they can contact me. Contact me on my webpage as well, www.brokenmanfoundation.com. I can reach that Broken Man Foundation at Gmail. I can be reached at I got Broken Man Facebook, and we also have a number. It's 804-571-1839. That's 804-571-1839.
Oh, we have a caller.
All right.
Wow, let's see. Hello, thank you for calling the Tracey Mclean Show. How are you?
Hi. How you doing, Tracy?
I'm fine.
Yeah, y'all got a good topic tonight. You know, that's something that really does need talking about, because you do have a lot of shootings for nothing. Look at Chicago. I mean, they're shooting like 10 and 12 people a night.
Yeah.
You know, and it's really bad, you know, because the black race should right now be a minority race instead of a minority race, you know?
Yes.
There should be a lot more black people, you know. If people could vote, you know, there's a genocide out there against the black man, because most of the black men are in jail.
Well,
you know, and those are fathers. And when mothers cannot raise a son, you know what I'm saying, like the song say.
That's true.
So, you know, that's what's going on.
I agree. Well, thank you, caller, for calling. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I love your show.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, sweetie.
All right, bye.
Interesting.
Well, I do want to, I wasn't going to take it there till just yet, but
Okay.
I do want to say something on that note. See, what a lot of people don't understand, and they haven't realized, that a long time ago when slavery started,
Yes.
we was already set up to fail. We were already set with the men taking out the house from the women, and the women had to do everything.
Okay.
The men, the strongest man, was being beaten, if not to death, beaten till he broke down. So for all my watchers, understand, there you go, the broken.
That's right.
Okay? And then no longer did he feel like he was the man, because he was taken from his family. The one thing that he felt was his foundation.
That's right. Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So with that being said, we have to learn how to get it back.
That's right.
You know, we have to learn how to, women, lose that strong woman syndrome,
Yes.
and allow men to be men again.
Okay.
And stop degrading men.
Okay.
And men, love your woman.
That's right.
Stop getting this one, that one, and the other,
But can I answer that?
and share your feelings.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. See, that was interesting when you said that. I've taken the time and I really looked at it. I'm glad that you hit that point, and you are absolutely correct. Okay. But what happens, women say that all men are dogs. Okay. There are no good men out here. But what happens is, we as men, I said we, because I don't want to just get on here and say, I'm a bashing man. No. We as men, okay? Okay, when you go from one relationship, because you've been in a bad relationship now, so I'm going to go to her. I see a little bit of her in her, so I go to her. I see a little bit of her, I go to her. So the reality of it is this, until he deals with it within himself and say, you know what, I've been hurt. You know what I mean? I've been broken, I've been torn. This is what's going on with me. I've been hit in the gut. I have no other way to deal with it. So the man has to get back to himself, okay? When I was going through it, Mom said, boy, you know what you need? You got to go back, you got to get back in church. Went back to church, found who I was, and I started loving me. See, because you have to re-love yourself. See, the analogy that I'm beginning to use now is just like a water bottle, okay? We drank all the water out the bottle, and then we take them through, we toss them in and we recycle, okay? So the men that's been tossed this way, we need to grab them back and recycle them, recycle their minds, recycle them, put them back in a good place, so that they can lead again. But women also have to be accountable of the things that come out their mouths. When you call the man out of his name, And when you say these different things to him,
Women can turn
and different
men
things
down.
like that, you can.
Yes.
Because we can hear it from him. A man could call you something else out there if he want to. Out your name, you be like, yeah, what up, man? But you get home to your wife or your significant other, or girlfriend, or what have you, your lady friend. I don't like to use girlfriend, your lady friend. Because when you're grown, you say lady friend. Okay? That does something to them. You know what I mean? So we have to communicate more, talk to each other. I'm not just acting like I just dropped off a rock or onto earth today, because everything that I'm preaching is still an everyday walk. Even in my own personal life, it's an everyday walk because you're afraid.
Yeah.
You know?
I think too, what you were saying about, oh wow, that's so deep, because I just want the women to also listen, because it works both ways.
Absolutely.
I have been divorced.
Okay.
I'm married now, but I have been divorced, and I had to take a year off from myself. And it's very important that you allow yourself to heal before you go hurting someone else.
That's right.
You know, and when you don't do that, the next person that falls for you, who could be innocent and new love and, oh, I love you so
That's
much,
right.
you done damaged them.
That's right.
And there's nothing worse than damaged goods.
Correct.
So allow yourself to heal first, and then you can move on, if that's what you were supposed to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
See, we have the understanding of understanding this. For every action, there is a reaction.
Correct.
And that whatever you do, God already told us to wait till marriage. If we followed what we were supposed to do,
That's right.
then we wouldn't have the consequences
Absolutely.
of our actions that we did.
In a perfect way.
Right.
I guess.
And I mean,
I like it. Correct.
it's just very important. I got some people that I'm gonna sign up.
Okay.
I'm gonna sign up for you.
Okay.
But if you would like to call in and ask any questions, please call in 915-5202 to the Tracey Mclean Show. We are ready for your calls while we continue to talk about the Broken Men Foundation.
Absolutely.
So is there anything you would like to touch on, like that is like so deep that this is one point that you really would want the viewers to see or know, to hear you?
That man, it's all right to take the chain off your heart. It's all right. It's all right to allow the next woman after you've been through something to love you again. It's all right to move on. It's all right to go through the hurt and through the storm, but know that on the other side of that storm, a rainbow will be there and the sun will shine. It's all right. It's all right. You know, accountability is what I love off today. You know, we need to be accountable. Integrity. It's just a lot of things that we just need to just do collectively, and it's an everyday walk. Because I have men to tell me.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we have a caller. Thank you for calling the Tracey Mclean Show. May I help you?
Yeah, Tracey, this is me again. The brother really is touching on a good subject. You know, the guy, what he was just talking about, you know, you got to go through something to actually know where you've been, and he's hitting every point. Brother, I'd like to commend you for being on here tonight, because you really are dropping some knowledge. And I have one more question. This is my first time really catching your show. How many more shows do you have?
Well, I actually have 5 more weeks, but next week we're not showing live, so it'll be the following week.
But this is really, truly a very blessing night tonight to catch your show. You know, and the brother is really dropping some knowledge. You know, I think he could be a co-host, because he's really, y'all really do interact very nice tonight, you know, together.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm really digging this show tonight, really.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, Tracey. God bless you, baby.
Thank you. Same
All
to
right.
you. Bye-bye.
All right, brother.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And that's when you know that it's not about just one. You know, because when I talk to the guys about the name, and I had a lot of guys say, you know, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, the name Broken, man, ain't broken. I dig the show, but I dig not the show. I dig the foundation, but I'm not feeling the name. I said, well, why you don't feel the name? I'm just not feeling, but he's entitled. That's all right. Then I said this. My response was, I said, well, have you ever been in a bad relationship? You ever been anywhere? And he said, yeah. You ever feel like you've been hitting the gut and just you can't breathe? He said, yeah. I said, brother, you was broken. You know what I'm saying? And you know what it did, but we laughed it off. And that brother ended up writing. One of the guys, I'm sorry, yes.
Thank you for calling the Tracey Mclean Show.
Hey, hello, how are you this evening?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm great. I am that young man who's doing such a fantastic job. God bless him. He's an older brother, and I just wanted to call and commend him on the fine work he's doing. I'm so very proud of him, and this is something that's well needed in our community and throughout our society as a whole. Continue the great works, my young brother.
Yes, sir.
Open up a lot of doors for others everywhere. Also, I just need to say this too. Your mother is trying to look at you, and the Comcast, we can't figure out where Comcast, the channel for Comcast. So if you all could just share that, because I'm sure there's a lot of other people that's trying to see him as well.
Okay, I will share that. Thank you so much.
Okay, take care, my
brother. All right. Thank you, brother. My oldest brother did.
Okay.
He stepped in. If I share a little bit, because now they're talking about Congress, but they're in Chesterfield, so I'm not sure.
Well, it might not reach to Chesterfield. I live in Chesterfield. Sometimes. Well, no. I have my mother, and it reaches there, so it's channel 36 for Comcast, and for Verizon, it's 95. You might have to go to the digital side, because the digital side of Verizon is 127. So if you go there, then you can see us. But everybody is welcome to call in at 915-5202. And it's Comcast channel 36, Verizon 95. I mean, Comcast 95. I am so sorry. Comcast 95, Verizon 36. Comcast channel 95, Verizon 36. I'm going to get it together, y'all.
You won't get it together. That's all right. We just getting things together. But I want to touch, can I touch base on that real quick?
Yes, please.
Now, if that's a cycle, he's very dear to me. I have two older brothers. I'm the baby out of everyone. And that was my oldest brother there. And then my father left when I was 3.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So my mother raised 3 of us. Okay. And my oldest brother, that one right there, made sure. He coached me in football, took me to fishing, and he didn't tolerate much. He felt those shoes. So he felt those shoes. How you're in a home. See, we need to get back to the basis of where the buck stops somewhere. Right. We want to fight in the house or get mad with this brother or get mad. No, we can't do that, because if he says something, that's where the buck stops at. Mm-hmm. Regardless of what, no matter how much who I am or who I think I am. He has the last say so, because he planted that foundation then. And I always tell him I love him for that, because, we need more brothers knocking on the door. If it's something I didn't do right, he tell mama, I be mad. He go tell mama, let me drive his car, when I was 16, and made sure he took me out driving. So he planted a seed. He planted a seed there.
That was awesome.
And I follow with leave, and I learned these stories from him. They used to sit on the stoop and wait for my father. My father would say, he coming, and would never show, but we learn how to take a negative and turn it to a positive, because at one time I hated my father, and I was like, I hate this man. I was like, I can't hate nobody. So the reality was that I could dislike his ways. Mm-hmm. Okay, I love him, but I can dislike his ways. And what I told myself was, for me to be a better man was not to be like that man.
Well, you know what? Mm-hmm. I really want to touch that subject.
Okay.
I am on the cast of a reality show that's coming out soon.
Okay.
The Baby Mamas of VA.
Okay.
Okay? And I also wrote a book called Memoirs of a Baby Mother.
Okay.
But to touch on the fact of who your father was, being that you weren't there when him and your mother was together.
Absolutely.
And being that God gave you the Broken Men Foundation, Keep that in mind because God gave it to you
That's
for a
right.
reason.
That's right.
So your father